of April 2025. Once again, come to you live from Northern Israel to go over the Bitcoin and crypto markets with you real quick and to point out something very powerful about trading the VEPs, in case you don't know, which is, I mean, I speak about it relatively frequently, but for those of you who are new to this channel, the RMLRs, which is the reverse mean of log returns, which is an indicator brought to you by Alpha Trading. Now, the concept of the reverse mean of log returns mathematically existed, obviously, before the indicator we built, but the concept of our indicator did not, because what our indicator can do, in addition to showing you the reverse mean of log returns, it shows you the future direction of the reverse mean of log returns with extremely high accuracy. And when it's correlated positively or negatively, and whether it's significantly positively or negatively correlated, and it also has a built-in price direction predictor, which is a very powerful tool as well. And the beauty of the RMLR is that it shows you distributions from the reverse mean of log returns, like away from the reverse mean of log returns, and mean reversions to the reverse mean of log returns. And when you know how to read the RMLR and how to actually take action on it, it is an incredibly powerful indicator, because you're able to actually see into the future what is the probable direction of the RMLR, and that lets you know where the targets are for longs and shorts if you're entering a trade when a mean reversion is beginning, or if you're entering a trade when a distribution is beginning. And specifically, it also lets you know your targets for longs and shorts in either of those situations, like where the take profit areas are, where the price action is not likely to go at certain times, right? And there's a whole host of powerful things you can do with that. So for example, when an asset hits the third standard deviation band of a reverse mean of log returns, then it is beginning the process of the mean reversion. Once it stops hitting that band, it can hit that band once, twice, 3 times, 10 times, whatever. As long as it's hitting that band, it's still distributing away at an extreme outlier probability band. Once it stops hitting that band for 2 candles in a row, then on the third candle, it is most likely, like extremely high probability on practically every time frame, on practically every asset, it is most probably in mean reversion to the RMLR of that third standard deviation band. Now, there are occasions when it can make exceptions. It can skip 2 candles, and then 3 or 4 candles later, it can suddenly snap, make a snap move and hit that band. But it will most likely just touch the band and come back, right, or pierce through it and come back. Sometimes you'll get an extreme outlier where it'll stay above or below that band after doing that. Well, when it does that, then it is setting up an even higher probability that the mean reversion will be in progress as soon as it pulls back within the third band. The probability, by the way, when I'm talking about extreme probabilities, I'm talking about there's less than a 0.3% probability that an asset will hit a third standard deviation band of an RMLR after skipping 2 candles. There's less than the 0.3% probability. And if it does, then there's less than a 0.2 or 0.15% probability that it will not hit the RMLR after that, meaning the mean reversion will be in progress 99.9 99.85%. The probability will be 99.85% or higher that it will complete the mean reversion before hitting that RMLR band again, that third band again. Now you can still get good mean reversion. Hello there, I see you. Hi there. I don't speak Japanese or whatever, but hello. You can still get great mean reversion trades if it doesn't hit the third band by using the RMLR, by looking at the first band or the second band if you want. I particularly like to use the third band, especially in crypto, because you get moves like that all the time. So you can look at any low time frame on any crypto asset, for example, whether it's Bitcoin, Litecoin, Solana, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, whatever you're trading. It could be a meme coin, doesn't matter. When you look at the low time frames, you'll see there are extreme outliers where it will hit the third band to the upside or the downside, multiple times in a day. And when it does, it is setting up a mean reversion. Now, mean reversion can go, up, down, or sideways, meaning even if the distribution went to the upside and hit that band, it doesn't mean necessarily that the mean reversion will go to the downside. It could go to the downside. There's a high probability of it. It could also go sideways. And it can also go up, right? How can it go up if it's hit the band already? Well, it'll go up at a lesser slope than the band is going and that the RMLR itself is going. So you can have two things going up at different slopes, and the one going up at the lower slope will eventually run into the one going up at the steeper slope, right? So anyway, I just want to let you guys know the RMLR is incredibly powerful. And if you want to know how to learn, if you want to learn how to use it, you can watch the videos about it on the Alpha Trading YouTube channel. We don't post our live streams there anymore since a long time, but there are still a bunch of playlists there that include videos about how to use the RMLR. And you can watch our live streams every day, Monday through Saturday, starting at 11 a.m. U.S. Eastern Time. And we go over many indicators as we do our workflow, and we show you what the VEPs are saying about any given asset that we're looking at. And that includes the RMLRs because they are incredibly powerful indicators for knowing when an asset is in distribution or when it's in mean reversion. After all, that is all that assets do, right? They distribute away from the mean of returns and they mean revert to the mean of returns. So that's it. Have a good one. Happy trading. Cheers.